Hey there, it's Brittany Chavers and I am back with Dress It Up buttons today to make some Valentine inspired jewelry using some of these really cute little red heart buttons. We're going to make a pair of earrings and a bracelet today. I'm also going to be using some nylon cord in two different colors. This is 0.5 millimeter. I'm using a light pink and a hot pink or a fuchsia. And I am just going to cut off a little bit here. This is for one of our pairs of earrings. We're going to make a cute pair of stud earrings. I'm just going to cut off a few inches. Doesn't need to be very much. I'm going to put both pieces through one hole of my button. And then I'm going to come out the other side of the button, making sure that my cord doesn't come all the way out. So your cord will look like this. And then I'm just going to tie a knot here. So we'll tie once, pull tight, and then we'll tie again. And pull tight as you can. So we just have a cute little knot there. I am going to cut off the excess cord. I'm just going to cut it to about 1/4 inch. And then over time, those might fray, or you can fray them by yourself. I think frayed would look really cute and add some interest. I'm going to cut off the other end. So we have a cute little tied knot coming out of our button, like that. And then I am going to take an earring blank and I am going to take some super glue. I have some Loctite gel super glue, and I'm just going to coat the pad of my post earring in my glue. Make sure to close your glue back up. And then we're just going to put that post right in the middle of the button on the back. So it's going to have a tendency to move around a little bit. Just hold it there for a few seconds with your fingers. I would say about 30 seconds. I'm going to set that aside and let that dry for a few minutes. And we'll start on our bracelet. For our bracelet, I've cut 2 more long pieces of our nylon cord. Take one of my buttons and thread it onto my cord. And I'll come back through. So this is the opposite of how we threaded the earring, because we want to tie the knot in the back this time. I'm going to thread that through and then bring that button to the middle of my cord. So I'll end up having 4 pieces here. And then I'm just going to tie a knot in the back. And this will be part of our closure for this bracelet. Okay, and then we'll just walk that knot down to our button. If you need to, you can take your pliers, go through your knot, okay, like that, and grab where your cord comes out of the button, and that'll help you walk that knot really close to the button itself. So there we go. We have a little button. Super cute. So now we have 4 strands. I also brought out a Color Trends bead mix in Gunmetal Roses. And I'm going to take 2 of my cords, one pink and one light pink. And I'm going to put them through one of these rondelles. Like that. And I'm going to move that down. And then once it's down toward my heart, I'm going to tie a knot. So we'll be able to see that hot pink and that light pink together next to the bead. So I'll just do an overhand knot like we did with our heart. I'm just going to come back through with my pliers and grab my cord and pull tight. Okay, and that'll create a knot right next to our bead, which is super cute. And I love that you can see the cord that you're using. You can use any color cord, but this is making it super, super Valentine's Day-ish. Next, I'm just going to grab another 2 of my pieces. It doesn't really matter which ones you're grabbing. And I'm going to go into the front. Of a heart, and then out through the front of a heart. We're going to move that down to our last bead. And if you'd like, you can use any other beads to space between hearts and beads, whatever floats your boat. But then I am going to wrap the other part of the other 2 pieces of my cord around the back of the heart, so it's facing this way. And then I'm going to tie a knot, just like we did before. And that's going to be our technique for this bracelet. So I'll come through, grab all 4 of those cords right next to the heart, and I'll pull tight. Just take your time. There's a lot of cords, so take your time so that you don't get tangled. And then you can do this as many times as you need to make the length of the bracelet that you need. I am going to go ahead and continue knotting in beads from the mix and some hearts, and I'll be back once it's completed. Okay, so here is my finished bracelet. However, we're gonna make the closure. Super cute. You can make it as chunky or as flat as you like. I did add in some of the chunkier beads. I love that you can see the thread through it and these cute little red hearts. So at the end, I have 1 knot here at the end of my beads, and then I'm gonna come around and see how much room here I'd need to fit my heart through a closure. So just measure the widest part of your heart from that knot on, and I'll just do the knot right here. Just bring all 4 pieces through. Just go as slowly as you need to. A lot easier to knot slowly and then undo a knot. Okay, we have all 4 pieces. Before I close that knot or pull it tight, I'm just going to make sure that I can get my button through that opening here. And we have plenty of room, and I'm going to keep that button right there and tighten my knot. There we go. And I'm just going to pull each one of these. There we go. And we have some extra cording here. If you have a smaller bead that you want to put on the end of your cords to add as an embellishment, that would be fun. You could probably even add another button or 2. I'm just going to slip my button through here. There's my little bracelet. It's so cute. And I'm not going to add any beads. I am just going to trim like this. And over time that may fray, but it'll be super cute. And there is our button, is our matching pair of earrings. So just something really fun that you could do pretty quickly with some cord and buttons and coordinating beads. I want to thank Jesse James Beads and Dress It Up Buttons for having me back. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.